will find the resources how to make it better. So for example, you say, I don't know how to think differently, but maybe you will find somebody who will get you the answer. Oh, I don't know how to make my project report really nice or stand out, but you will talk to enough people and get your answer. I don't know how to do video editing, but if the intention is there, you will find your answers. Yes? The second design hack is who. Who are you making this work for? Are you making it for somebody who is very numbers driven? Matlab, he likes, I'm not sure in the school context, like for example, if you're submitting, even if it is to different kind of teachers, some teachers, they like it more visual. Some teachers, they like it more clean. And some of you may be thinking, why should I care how my teacher likes my work? I will submit the work the way I like it, right? Some of you may think like that. Now, why should I care how my teacher like my work? I do what I want to do. The teacher's job is to mark me. But please understand, when you get to the life, the real world, if you want to succeed, if you want to go forward, you have to do the work the way other people like it. Like in branding also, when we talk about the brand and we talk about a lot of other, we can think anything about our bag. I can think I am the number one in India for anything, but that does not matter, because what matters is what my customers think I am, right? So if you want to succeed, if you want to go ahead in life, you have to change your strategy in trying to present the work in a manner which will attract the person you are sending it to. So if your teacher likes it, so design hack number 2 is about who. Who are you making? Even if it is a video, let's say you're making it for a family member. Let's say you're making a video, let's say for your grandparents. You can't put Metallica music in it, isn't it? Like those heavy drums and da 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 da. Can't do that. They're going to be like, what have you made? Even if you like it, it doesn't matter. Yes? Yes? So that is why if you want to succeed and move ahead in life, you have to understand, you have to take those pain of changing how you want to present depending upon who you are giving it to. Yes? Awesome. Okay, so if you've understood this design concept, this design hack, that is who, please type in yes in the chat box. Okay, and now is the time. So this was a quick recap. Those of you joining for the first time, just remember you missed on an amazing game we played last time, which is about asking quality questions and a couple of very other interesting things, but doesn't matter. Let's go to design hack number 3. Oh, this is like the one thing which can change like it's simple to remember. 1, 2, 3. Very simple to remember and very important. Just even if in my whole course, this is one slide you remember, you would have really made a huge improvement in your work. What do I mean by it? This is especially applicable to PowerPoint presentations, because whether in your school right now, okay, first let me ask this question. How many of you use PowerPoint or some kind of, like I'm using a presentation in your school right now? How many of you are using this kind of a format to present your work? Just type in me in the chat box if you're using, and if you're not using, type in no. If you're using, type in me. I've used once. Okay, good. Okay, Dhanushri, no problem. Rasana, no problem. So got 4, 5 answers. What about the rest of you? If you use PowerPoint or these kind of image presentation in your thing, in your school, please type in yes. Or even in social media, anywhere, if you have to use something like this, type in yes or me or and no. So then you can write me also. Awesome, awesome. So the good thing is, those of you who have not done it, doesn't matter, you're going to do it sooner or later. It's not very far, because once more and more we're going to get into the technology, especially now, a lot of it will be done through presentations. And in work life, Satish would say it, yeah, almost everything that you will do will get driven through presentations. Isn't that, Satish? Like, I don't think any work can be done without the presentation.
Yeah. You get the work done in presentation, and you can calculate the payment you get in Excel.
Exactly. You get team support. You get, you have to present a new idea. You have to present an update. You have to, any communication, it gets through this. So this particular thing that I am writing is for specially PowerPoint or keynote presentations like the one I'm making to you right now. Again, a disclaimer, this is a design hack, which means if you are a graphic designer or you have more inclination towards design, this is not the only way to do it, but this is a very good and an easy way to do it if you just want to do quick things and make your work stand out and not have too much complications. Yes? So, design hack number 3, 1, 2, 3. Just remember that. Number 1, one image in one slide. If you see, I'm just putting one image in one slide. Yes? Or you see this? The background also, I've not put in too many colors. Look at that. Oh, this one. Okay. Or look at that. One image. I've not complicated it with so many things. Why? Because one image, quickly the brain looks at the image and the attention is back to you. Otherwise, if you have multiple images, the people who are listening to you keep looking at the images, under, understanding the images on their own, and they are actually not listening to you even when you want them to listen to you. Yes? So that is what I mean by one image. In one slide, just put one image, nothing else. Second, two fonts and color. Don't use more than two fonts. What do I mean by two fonts? Uh, does everybody understand what a font is? Yeah. Okay. People who don't understand what a font is, please type in me. Don't understand. Yes. Okay. So the font is the way I have written this text. That is the font. So for example, this is, oh damn, this is one font right now, but this is another font. So you see this has one meaning. It's bold, it's making a statement, but this makes you feel completely different. It's a different font. So fonts are very important. Now, if you go in graphic design, there can be a lot of things you can do with font. I'm not going there. I'm just saying use two fonts. That's it. Because a lot of time what people do is this would be in one font, this would be in one font, this would be in, this would be in one font. Yeah, you see the difference? Now, can you just see what happened to the slide? My eye is going everywhere. Yes?
Ma'am, one doubt.
Yes, please. Somebody is saying something.
By doing this, how can we make it outstanding?
I'm so I'm sorry, I'm not able to hear you.
Ma'am, can you hear now?
Yes.
Ma'am, while I am doing the PowerPoint, I had concentrated to that making colorful, and now I came to know that by doing one image, we are getting more attraction. So I believe that making more colorful will get more advantage. So how from one presentation by doing one image, how can we make that outstanding? Do you get me?
Yes, I get you. Can I get your name also?
Ma'am, I am Sushama.
Sushma. Okay. And which class are you in?
Ma'am, I am in ninth class.
Ninth class. Oh, awesome, Sushma. You're learning this in ninth itself. Awesome. So, very, very great. Good question. Very good question. She's saying that I am telling you that you should make your work stand out. And at the same time, I'm telling you, use just two fonts and color. I am restricting you. And and she's saying that how does the work stand out if you just using, because more color means better, right, Sushma?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, awesome. So this is a brilliant question, and that's what happens to our mind all the time, that you know, oh, I want my work to stand out, so let's make it more colorful. And that's when I want to go back to um, this slide, which is our brain being a reptilian brain, 500 million years old brain, the way we think it. I'm sorry, I'm going a little deep, but think about it. If you have an apple, 100 apple, and out of 100 apples, one apple is red, you will see the red apple. But one apple is red, one apple is yellow, one apple is blue, one apple is purple, one apple is green. What are you going to see? You're going to see the color you like. If you like red, you see red. If you like green, you see green, right? First. And your eyes will go keep switching between one to another, isn't it? Let's try this here. Yeah, I'm going to just change the color. Can you just see now I have three colors? I wish I had saved that screen of mine, the sheet of mine, but can you make out the difference? Now, what has happened is I have shared the control of the screen to you. You will see what you want to see, isn't it? But when I show you this, you have no choice. Whatever is the color, you see it in 1 second, you've seen it. But here, I've confused your brain. Standing out does not mean using more color. Of course, there are times when we use a lot of color, but that is to be treated differently, but definitely not in the fonts and the color, the different type fonts and everything. No, definitely not. The brain just gets confused. Yes? Is this, Sushma, have I answered your question?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, this is the fundamental flaw which I see everywhere. We think the more different things we know use, people will get impressed. No. the Now there are millions of fonts. But do you know what? Most of the big designers, they have a very limited palette of 10, 20, max 30 fonts. And they spend their entire life in those fonts. And they're designing a lot of stuff. So Krishnanjali, you asked me which fonts do you prefer. So I have a selection of fonts which I use. I always like to have two different types of fonts. One is a font which is bold and impactful. And I really like Helvetica New. I'm gonna just go back. Yeah. So, and this is Helvetica New. It's my all-time favorite font. It's, I think, one of the most used and abused font. And the other font, which I really like, is Garamond. Like there are a lot of other fonts. I also like Futura. I'm just going to write it, Futura, Garamond. Avenir is also good. And Helvetica New. However, please don't, what I would like to say is that experiment a little with yourself and have a small selection for yourself. I am only going to work with these many fonts. Otherwise, the fonts are so many that one can go crazy. There are a lot of designers who I know, they can spend an entire day just selecting fonts. Just selecting fonts. So as a student, I would recommend have 5-10 fonts, and you can go online and you can see which are the good fonts to use in a social project or a book project or whatever. And then you could use that to make a difference, right, in your work. Okay, done. So are we clear with the usage of the fonts? 2 fonts and 2 colors. Okay, good. So now we're going to move to the third and a very important point, which is about 3 messages or points in one slide. A lot of times you would see that the slides will have, okay, so we were talking about, okay, so this is a very good example of many colors, different fonts, different diagram. Sometimes we feel, if we put a lot of diagrams, it's very impressive. And sometimes a lot of, when we are explaining concepts, we think, oh, this is really good. But can you see, what can I see on the slide? Nada, nothing, isn't it? And the brain just switches off. You can't see the brain getting switched off, but maybe if you see this yourself, you can experience it yourself. You're like, I don't want to see, because it's so confusing. Then, okay, look at this. There's so many points. Who's going to read it? And if somebody starts reading it, that means they're not listening to you, isn't it? When you are speaking, another important thing, never ever make the mistake of putting the points in the slide and then speaking from the slide. Like if you're going to read, it's as if like, I don't know how to read, and that's why you put the slide and you read it also. No. You put the 3 points, not more than 3 points, and then you explain about the points. So, well, that's more in the later on stage. So for example, I just want to show you, look at this one. 2 fonts, 2 colors. That's it. Neat. Compared to, I mean, I don't have the earlier bad versions. Or look at this one. 2 fonts, 2 colors. So whatever I'm teaching you is what I practice in my work all the time. Yeah. Another one. 2 fonts, 2 colors, 2 points. That's it. Now they can be wondering, what is 95 cities? What is 350 cities? Doesn't matter. I want them to listen to me. I don't want them to look at this and get all their answers from here. Right? But think about, like, this is one, or think about this. Now, some people will say, no, I want it more colorful and the text and everything. But anyways, as a general design principle, this is preferred over this. Sometimes person will see personal preference. Oh no, this is more colorful, but it's not about color. It is about clarity, right? So we're going to go back to the screen, 1 image, 2 fonts and colors, and 3 points of messages per screen, not more than that. Yes, of course, in certain times you do end up violating more than 3 messages, but that is when you become a little bit more expert. Otherwise, in this age and time, you can have multiple slides. It doesn't matter. If you see, with me, I put very little on every slide because I want to explain all of it. And if I can have multiple, many slides going down after that. Yes? So if this message is clear about 3 points and messages, please type in yes. And if you have questions, I'm happy to take them. Okay, awesome. So again, I can't reiterate enough about this design hack 1, 2, and 3. I've paid a lot of money to learn this thing to a lot of different people. I still take classes to understand how to make our work better because that is what differentiates us from everybody else. Otherwise, we can easily be one among the millions of people who do the work which I do, right? Okay, this is just one more image that we had created. Process drives Pinnacle. Very simple and clean slides. I'm showing you slides which I have improved in our own presentation. Maybe next time I will show you how bad our presentation was before and how I've changed it now. Maybe next time I can show you that. Okay. Now, what I want to do is go back and show you some. Okay, now the 4th design hack for success is templates. This is something a lot of you. So how many of you like shortcuts? Quick things. Shortcuts. How many of you like shortcuts? Come on, it's not bad to say me. You type in me in the chat box. Me, 1 person. That's it. I like, okay, 4. Okay, 5, 6, 7. Awesome. Of course, there is nothing wrong in shortcuts. We don't have to do everything from scratch and keep working. No, please, no. We all need shortcuts, and that's the reason my course is called Design Hacks for Success. Of course, I've taken a course where, he gave us one assignment, one page. It was to lay out the cover of a magazine, and I had to present that cover of the magazine 20 different ways. 20. Same image, same text, just changing the fonts, font sizes, design, style, variations, and there had to be considerable changes in it. Like I said, it's all about mastery is in repetition. Anyways, so but design, that's one side of it. But as students right now, who is not getting into design, but who just want to make your work really amazing, templates is the way to go. That means you don't have to apply too much of your brains. There are already templates which are being designed by master graphic designers. All you need to do, quickly go and change your details over there, and it works like magic. Isn't that going to be fun? Like, what if you could just get a template where you change the text, the headline, change the image, quick, just drop, and your work is done. You don't have to change the font. You don't have to do anything. How about that? Yes? Good? Awesome. Okay, so I want to share some of the softwares I use on a regular basis to create our work, whether it is for social media, whether it is for creating a video to greet my mother a happy birthday, or whether it is to for my friend, or whether it is to just send a nice cute little picture to my niece. So that's all personal level. This is not all work. We can make our own life exciting. Or if I want to send a small card to my husband, I use all of these things to make it more exciting. So I am not associated with these softwares in any manner. And a lot of softwares that I'm going to be recommending to you a lot of them are free. So please feel free to use them. Try them on, because this is your chance to try them. And you're going to mess it up. It doesn't matter. Nobody cares. Just keep trying because you will get really better at it. So here is my list. You can take a screenshot of it. On the left side is a lot of softwares. How many of you have heard about Canva? Anybody heard about canva.com? Anybody heard about Canva? It's great. No? Okay. Krishnanjali, no, just heard. I didn't. Oh, wow. Awesome. If you've not heard, so probably, okay, let me just say it right now. It's 7:24. So we only have time to cover Canva. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open Canva on my screen. And Canva is free to use. So you can open your account in it. And what I really like about Canva, just a minute. It's super easy to make, and now they have even added the video section, so you can even create your videos, and they're so easy to create that it is just literally drag and drop. That's it. So just see this. This is the whole plethora of school. They even have a section called school. So if you go to school and you want to make a poster, you may want to make an infographic, you want to make a presentation, brochure, worksheet, lesson plan, anything you. So it has also tools for teachers. So that's why you see lesson plans and class schedule and mind map. But let's say, okay, so I want somebody to put it in the chat. What is the one thing that they want to see from here? I'll go to that and we will discuss that because it's 7:25. Type in the chat box and then I'll take up that one thing that somebody wants me to do. Presentation. Okay, awesome. So we're going to do the presentation. Once we click on it, you can see these are all the presentation that you can use. Automatically the formats are there. So for example, I use this one, recently used. Just see what an amazing. I have 26 templates with me. 26. Can you imagine? Just put this. I don't have to do anything. And another thing about using templates, don't try and change too much. Oh no, you know what? I don't like this. I want to change it to maybe something else. No. Don't like this color also. Please understand, templates have to be used where you make least amount of changes in it. Very little changes. Because if you start making one change after another, very soon everything will fall down. Because everything follows a design principle. Yeah, it's all about where do I want my eye to go. There is a reason why this red line is here. Because it catches the attention of the eye on a blue dark background. So that I can see March 20, which is written vertically. So without you going too much in deep in the details, just follow the whole process. So in fact, this is one. So imagine you want to write about the team members in your, so these can be the student people. You want to talk about free resources, anything you can use in this. So using this, I created a whole template. Look at this, the education presentation. Look how amazing it is looking. All you need to do, learning from home, Drain Ed courses. See everything. Learning from home, made fun and relevant. What do you think? Imagine. Just amazing. Oh. So it's asking me to, I can say apply all 9 pages and just see in one, and people will think, oh my God, you made so much of time. How did you get this image and everything? And people will be so confused. What did you do? Isn't it? I'm telling you, Canva has literally changed life of many, 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 many people. It is the way. So these are creative presentations, animated. They even have animated presentation. So for example, apply all 10 pages. See this? What the hell? Can you see this? It's moving. Oh, can you see this? All you have to do is go and change the font. Look at that. Change the image if this image doesn't work with you. So this is a very good skill, because the time in the future will be about using templates to create your work, because you have to create so much of work. When I was in school, I didn't use a PowerPoint for, I don't know, you guys are at least writing that you're using it. Probably I used it in college. But you guys all have to do it, because even in social media, you start writing it from right now. Because believe it or not, a lot of people, when you go to the college, go to all of these places, a lot of colleges have already started looking at social media profile for students before they get them. Because you can write a very nice essay, but they come to know about the real you from your social media. The colleges, everybody is becoming very, very smart, right? So this is, and I've only showed you presentations. If we go to the home, and it's very, and if you are very good at this, you know, if you're in 8th 9th grade, and that's why Satish wanted to do this in the graded class, that we bring it to students who are in 8th and 9th, because by the time you're in 11th and 12th, you will become masters. And for you, everybody else will be struggling, and you will get it done in like no time. Just see, invitation. If you are doing even a student event, why should you have a badly designed invitation? Why? No need. See the formats that you have. So many of them. Change whatever you like. Isn't it? So how many of you got excited with the Canva introduction? Type in yes in the chat box. Maybe a big yes. Okay, I like that. I like that. I am telling you, master this tool. Because for you guys, even if you have a social media profile, if you go to social media here, they're already giving you Instagram posts, Instagram stories, and all of these things. You need to look good. You need to look good. You have no choice. Of course, please understand, you have to have strong knowledge and strong, your fundamental needs to be good, because if you're looking good but your work is not good, then they'll be like, oh, showing off. That's not going to be good either. So please understand, design will get you the attention, but it can also get you a lot of wrong attention. Yes? Awesome. So it's 7:32. So that's what we're going to cover this time. What I would like is that all of you open an account on Canva. It's for free. And make something out of it. Share it in the next class. That could be really good. This amazing, awesome website. Yes, of course I can. It is called canva.com. And next time onwards, I will share with you more softwares like this. Canva is not the only one software in this line, but of course, I feel that over a period of time, they've really, really made it very exhaustive. Whether you want to make videos, like they have videos here, right here, whether you want to make documents, you want to make print, anything and everything is available here.
Ma'am, we will get concept map. Concept map.
Yeah, concept maps they have in school, they have mind maps. So you can use the mind maps to create your concept maps as well. I don't know how you really want to create your concept maps, but there would be something over there. And even if you don't have, go type in online in Google and see how to create concept maps, and you'll get a shortcut or you'll get a template for it. Yes? So the thing is that my submission to all of you is that just remember, your work has to be amazing. Don't settle for substandard work. Even if you have somebody in your, just imagine somebody's birthday who you really love. bring all the photos together and create a small video for them. Just imagine the amount of happiness they're going to get. What if you could do it for your parents? They will be bowled over. Bowled over. Oh, yeah. And you have all the time to do it also. Not all the time, but yeah. And the moment I learned it, I was like, oh my God, I think I spent the whole day on Canva that day. Okay, thank you. Thank you. My class is also already done. Thank you so much for attending the class.